Alright, here's a little quick test drive for the M3 Bradley. First off, important to note, when you start driving, the tow missiles fold up. You can only fire the tow missiles from a stationary position, so... I was about to say, and it's going to make a liar out of me, but there we go. They fold in, and then when you stop, you'll be zoomed in ready to fire, but you won't be able to fire them until they get to the full ready to launch position. However, once they do launch, they do some pretty good damage. And that chain gun, boy, it's lovely. Alright, so let's test out our speed here. Got a nicely stabilized gun. I fully spaded it. I'm using the best possible ammo with the APDS belt in it for the chain gun. Remember, you can't fire while you're driving, so... You can't fire the missiles while you're driving. You can fire the chain gun, of course. And it's pretty effective. We definitely got through the side of that IT-1 and did some pretty serious damage to it. From a reasonably far away distance. I mean, you're probably not going to be firing regular chain gun at it from too far away. Same thing with the T-62. And let's see what kind of missile launch we can get at a T-10 here. So I'm clicking to fire and it'll come up and tell me that the launcher is deploying because it's not fully ready yet. There we go. In position. Missile on the way. That is a fast moving missile right there. I'll tell you what. Now they're reloading. There we go. They just sort of become reloaded. There's no reload animation besides just the new missiles just appearing there, which I'm fine with. I knew that was going to hit that tree. See if we can get through the turret on this guy. Doesn't appear I can. Gotta wait. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Not getting through the turret on the T-55. How about the low sides through the hull? We get through his side armor into his engine. Doesn't look like it, just the tracks. Okay. Now that we cleared that tree out of the way. Pretty good hit in the T-64A. And let's see what we can do to our friend, the ZASU-23-4. Well, we can hit him directly in the ammo with the first shot, so that's actually pretty funny. See how the smoke launchers deploy. I'm just going to tap it once, and we'll see what fires all eight or not. Looks like you can get away with just firing 4. Okay, I'm going to hit cruise control and reverse. We'll see what kind of reverse speed we can get it up to. Looks like just -7. That's not actually that fast for an American vehicle, but it's not terrible. I'm just looking at this thing on the front here. It looks like a raisable screen for maybe going through water. I'm not sure. It's really... I'm not entirely familiar with Bradleys. I know that this one is not meant to be a fighting vehicle with infantry inside of it. It's meant to just be an escort vehicle for armor, like, and reconnaissance, but that's really interesting. I'm not entirely sure what that extra bit on the front of it is. Let's see how fast the missile gets here. Actually, let's try the laser rangefinder. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's see how quickly that tow gets to this target. Not as fast as the gun, but it's pretty darn fast. Okay. Take that tree down, which went through and hit the T-64. Is the missile going to make it through the tree? It sure did. Missed the T-64, though. Alright, we fired both of them empty. Let's continue onward with more test drives. Alright, here is the Type 89 Japanese IFV. I decided to do a quick test drive on this one because, as you see down there for the number 2 ammo slot, the 35mm chain gun and the turret on this thing gets an APDS upgrade. So let's check that out. It gets an APHE type shell for the stock ammo, along with HE, which for whatever reason you can only bring 2 types of ammo for the test drive for some reason. I don't know. But we'll try one shot with the 35 mil. Didn't do much there. Now let's see about the APDS from this range. Seems to be somewhat more effective. Switch back over here and see if we can do any more damage to this IT-1 with the APHE type rounds. It doesn't look like we're doing much with the APHE type rounds. So, okay. We can't check the pens on them, but yeah. You're going to want to be careful with the stock rounds. Although you do get the missiles as stock ammo, so I would say generally you want to use your Type 79, I believe they're called, missiles as your primary weapon with this thing, and then use the 35 mil gun with the stock ammo when you have to. Until you can get the APDS rounds for it, in which case, let them fly, boys. Let them fly, because they are glorious. Let's see how they work against the light-skinned vehicle. Yeah. They do work well against light-skinned vehicles like SPAA, so you will be able to hit them with relative impunity with your stock ammo, and then, of course, you should be able to... Let's get over there and see about shooting the back of that T-55 in his engine deck, because I rather imagine it won't have too much trouble with that. In the meantime, on the way, we'll do a single tap of our smoke. Yep, you can fire only 4. It does create a complete smoke cloud, so there's no gap in the front. So you can safely fire 4 at a time instead of all 8. That's good. And we'll just verify that the direct rear of T-55 is vulnerable. It is indeed. See about the rear of the turret. The rear of the turret, however, is impenetrable from probably anything but an extremely close distance. The missiles are launchable while you're on the move. So that's good. Especially since they're going to be your primary weapon you're going to want to be using for sure. Let's see about an engine deck from distance. Doesn't look like we're doing much to the T-62's engine from back here. Try it with APDS. APDS, however, is going through from a pretty good distance, so see what that distance is. 450, so yeah, we're getting through without too much trouble. And doesn't look like we're getting through from this angle on the lower side hull, but we're definitely getting through and taking out his engine. So you get behind a Soviet tank with your APDS rounds from distance, you're going to be able to at the very least knock out their engine pretty badly. Especially if you can cut loose with a little rapid fire there. That is one heck of a nice looking gun. At first I thought, oh man, APDS is the highest upgraded ammo this thing can get? That's no good. And then I realized that, well, there's that and the missiles. Not too bad at all, actually. I assume it gets scouting. I don't know if it does for sure, because I don't know if it'll show you in the test drive. Let's just see what the reverse speed looks like. Reverse speed is not bad at all. Reverse speed is exceptional and getting better by the moment. I also have to say that I do like the new tree collapsing sounds, although it sounds like an 810 burr run going over. Okay, now that we've got no trees in the way again, let's see just exactly what kind of speed we can get up to here. 26 miles an hour in reverse. That is not terrible. Okay, on to more test drives. There's at least a couple Italians I want to check out. Vehicles, that is. Alright, this is the Centauro ROMOR. It's the highest tier armored car for the Italians. I actually was not able to spade it. I believe that the dev server is down right now, but it let me run a test drive, so I'm just going to take advantage of that while I can. So this is a totally stock Centauro, but it does have the M735 round. So, to that end. That worked. Let's see what kind of acceleration we get in a stock Centauro ROMOR here. The turret to rotation is not terribly exceptional, although it should be passable. The thing I'm most concerned with is, does the wheel steering get out of control with this? No, it's actually really controllable. I was a little concerned because the Pumas can be a bit of a problem, but it doesn't seem to have too much trouble. Now, how about the turning? What I really want to check is, how is the turning from basically sitting still? Actually, not too bad. And one last thing I want to test, can you just turn? Yep, if you just turn your tires, it just turns the steering on the tires, but it won't actually drive them forward. You've got to drive forward and turn at the same time in order to rotate, and that's fine. Not bad for a M735 stock round wheeled vehicle. We'll see what kind of speed we can get up to on this relatively flat plane here. Looks like probably about 24 miles an hour. See how the shooting is on the go. We are not stabilized. Good enough. Okay, now the last thing I want to test is reverse. I'm not going to use cruise control. I'm just going to hold down reverse. See what kind of speed we get up to. The acceleration, of course, is not great because it is a stock vehicle, but the top speed in reverse doesn't seem too bad. I do love the giant extra spare tire there. Yeah, the reverse speed doesn't seem too bad. So, look at that X-ray. That's a lot of ammo. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get any more test drives done, or if it's just gonna say, we're terribly sorry, but you're too late. Alright, everybody, there it is. The Sho't Kal Dalet. Look at those machine guns. I'm not sure there are enough. Do like the APFSDS. It's M111, I think, is the designation for it. Got a little shorter on that one than I expected. There we go. Check the how fast the rangefinder is. Rangefinder is definitely not using a laser. That's not surprising. Okay, 700. That's what I thought. So, yeah. There we go. All right, let's see what kind of acceleration we get with this bigger engine. You can definitely see the larger displacement engine deck there. It's a very M48, M60 looking engine cover. See what kind of speed we get. I hope it gets better than 21 like all the rest of the Centurion base vehicles. A little better. The acceleration's not quite there like I hoped, but the top speed is higher. Not much higher, but it's also better armored and has ERA all over it. And you gotta love that battering ram. We're gonna put that to use. You can see the ammo types. There's a lot of smoke dischargers. There's the ammo storage. Let's see what the battering ram does. I wonder if you can hull brake. We're gonna chase down the ZSU-23 here and see what we can do to it. First, though, let's see what all those machine guns look like in concert. Beautiful. Hilarious. Cut down some trees. That's pretty cool. Lightly armored SPAA is going to not be pleased if they see one of these things coming along. It's a very new 50 cal sound, if I am not mistaken. Like that. Like that a lot. Alright, it's not as fast as I hoped it was going to be. I'm also driving up a hill, which is fine, but as far as a spaded premium... Alright, that fired 11 smoke rounds. I'm not sure if it was only supposed to fire 10. You're supposed to have like 10 discharges, or 3 discharges of 10. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, where even are the smoke dischargers? There they are. We've got 19 left. That's more than what I'm seeing right here. So I wonder if they're double dip there. Very interesting smoke launch pattern. I wonder where the other 8 come from. See if we can catch up to and ram this ZSU-23 and actually do damage to it. Oh. The rest of them are... Oh, I see the smoke discharger now. Okay. Come back here, you! You just got away from me. Okay, so the other 8 for the smoke dischargers are the smoke grenade launcher up on the upper right of the turret there, so it's good to know. Now what I want to do is get up to full speed and ram him. I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to do that, because I can barely keep up with him. It's actually kind of funny. He's almost faster than I am. Because I'm trying to accelerate after turning, so this is actually somewhat humorous here. Let's see what kind of damage we can do to him with these 3 machine guns, though. Yeah. That's what I thought. From pretty close, the ZSU-23-4 is not going to have much chance. Okay, guys, well, I guess that's going to be it for the dev server tonight. So, sorry I couldn't get much more done. I did have to work, so I apologize, but I would like to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the few short test drives I was able to get. We'll see you all next time, and hopefully 1.85 will bring us all a lot of fun. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.